Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here with me today on the Three Lotus Tarot. We've got a brand new reading today. Yep, not to pick a card, but we're going to find out a little bit about the inner workings of Prince Harry's mind. Yep, you heard me right. I'm going on to Prince Harry now. So where I am now today, he has. Today's the 3rd of March. Today, he has gone back to California. I'd imagine so we knew that he had seen his father for a mere, 12 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And then he went on to Canada to promote Invictus Games, which is happening next year, like 1 year later. Not sure why the promotion needs to happen now. Perhaps it's to look for investors. And I think then he's just, I know he went to that NFL thing. And then I think now he's just back at home with wifey and maybe the kids. So I think with everything like settling down a bit, he's not saying anything new at the moment. I think now is a great time for us to just have a quick look with our tarot cards about some of the things that he has said, some of the things that he's shared, whether or not it's in his book. I did not read his book. I did not read Spare, and I'm just gonna go by the bits that I do know about what he said, and I'm not going to be sharing like, oh, this is what I think about him, this is what I think about what he said, and stuff like that. I'm just going to go by the tarot cards, right, so that you guys know a little bit more about, like, really, it's not going to be contaminated by my personal thoughts, right? So today I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the After Tarot, as well as the Everyday Witch. Okay, Everyday Witch deck. So we're going to go across several different things, but first of all, I do want to just check out what is Prince Harry's energy right now. What is Prince Harry's energy right now? Just how he is generally. How is he feeling? How is Prince Harry feeling just right now? Okay, thank you so much. Let's look at these two cards. So this card came out firstly, King of Wands. So I don't see him being insecure. I think he's happy with where he is right now. He's happy with the surroundings, the atmosphere around him, how his life is turning out. Generally, at the moment, he's feeling quite stable. He's feeling like he's got nothing to worry about. He is happy with himself. He's at peace with himself. He's feeling in that state. And we also have the World come out. Let me just put a little sticky note on this lady here. We've got the World come out. It may be that he feels that, yes, at this present time, he has fulfilled all his to-do list. He's done his obligations. He's perhaps feeling a bit of respite from the great big spot of traveling that he's had to do recently. So it could just be that for now his diary is a little bit empty. He feels that he's settled a good chunk of work, a good piece of work. So now it's just, okay, that's the end of that period, and I'll maybe have some fun, be by myself with the wifey and the kids until the next spot of work comes along. Okay, so this is his general feeling right now. We know that there's no sense of unhappiness, there's no sense of insecurity, just from what we saw from the King of Wands. Okay, so now let's go into what I said I would want to read about. So the first question that I do want to ask is, what are some of the things, okay, looking at some of the things that Prince Harry has said, I know he's gotten a lot of flack for it. And whilst there are supporters of his wife, maybe they don't support him that much. It's more of his wife's supporters. But then as he is a part of her, a part of that couple, they extend that support to him, right? So, but I want to find out of all the things that he has said, of all the things that he's written in his book, what is, so he's gotten a lot of flack. Sorry, I lost track of that. He's gotten a lot of flack. So I want to firstly ask, if there's anything that he regrets saying. Because his life has changed so much, from somebody who was so well loved to his persona now out there it's crazy, right? It's crazy different. It's very antagonistic to what he had encountered before. I don't think he's really gotten a handle on it. This is what I feel. He hasn't gotten a handle on it. Sometimes he can't understand why it's gotten so bad, because some of the things that he says, he truly does believe in them. So he's like, but I'm just upset about this and I'm speaking out about it. Why is everybody then being angry back at me and being upset at me and targeting me and attacking me, and then by association attacking my wife? Wow, yes, okay, so I get this. He doesn't see really that the public is attacking his wife or the public is saying bad stuff about his wife. He sees it a lot of the times as he is getting the attack, and then by association, Meghan is being attacked. Not that it comes to her and then by association follows on to him. Wow, okay, that's insightful. That's really insightful. So I do want to find out what is one thing, please show us, what is one thing that Prince Harry regrets saying? What is one thing that Prince Harry regrets saying? Anything? What is one thing that Prince Harry regrets saying? All right, so let's look at these cards that have come out, and let me close up this tiny baby. Okay, so a regret that Prince Harry has. We've got the Sun. We have got the King of Swords in reverse, Five of Wands, and Strength. What is one thing that he regrets? Okay. So, I see this. He had quite a happy time, happy childhood. He was that cheeky, mischievous boy. I think he regrets not any particular thing, perhaps, that he has said, but how that whole situation with the family has evolved, and it has just gone on a snowball effect, right? Like he says a little bit, and then he says a little bit more, and then he says a little bit more, because he's trying to also explain himself. And then when, as the persona that he is, whether it's because he's a second child, whether or not he has insecurities because he was the spare, whether or not he's hearing things in his ears, and people are telling him things, telling him what to think, telling him, oh, this is how you feel, planting things perhaps, or even sharing different ideas with him that causes him to think differently. He feels that he has realized certain things in his life, and when he tried to call them out, when he tried to speak about them in its entirety, he it just kept snowballing, and he doesn't understand why it's snowballing. Why are people coming back and saying these things about me? Why are they not protecting me? And being who he is, he then tries to so you don't believe me. Yeah, I'm gonna double down, babe. I'm gonna double down. That's what he feels. So there may not be anything in particular that he truly regrets saying, which might, in our eyes, in the layman's eyes, the public's eyes, be even more bad, because wow, you could have, you've let out family secrets, you've gone against the motto, for rightly or wrongly, the motto of the royal family is never complain, never explain, never complain, right? So he's gone against that, something that he was brought up with his entire life. But I'm not saying that's the right way to be, and he is very free to be himself. And he might have a personality to want to make a change, right? It could be, but he regrets that, and he regrets how saying the things that he has said, sharing what are his truths. To him, these are his truths. He is also at the same time, in the effort of sharing his viewpoint, his perspective, and his experience, protecting himself, protecting his wife and family, trying to shed a light on the real situation, he has cut off a lot of people. He has cut off a lot of goodwill. He's cut off a lot of so I don't want to say love, because I don't know if family love can ever really, really, really be cut off, because you might say, I hate my brother, but at the end of it, you just can't really let go. And why you hate him is because you love him so much, so yeah, so he's cut off a lot of goodwill. He's cut off everybody around him, even his friends who have been with him. So he does not like that. He does regret that to a certain extent, the fighting, the cutting off, and being alone, because he did used to be very happy. He used to be the carefree one. He had the freedom to do what he wanted. He had the opportunity to enjoy his life, albeit with certain parameters, because he is royalty. But we all know, really, really rich people or royalty, they do have their hideaways, like what they don't show the world, and they enjoy that. So, but to a certain extent, because the strength is here, I believe he feels that, his strength, his courage in coming out to speak about his situation and the safety of his family, the situation of his family, standing by his wife the way perhaps his father didn't stand back behind his wife. So he's trying to change, like, a generational wrong. He's trying to do better. So he feels that, his strength in doing that, his effort in trying to show the world his truth, he has then cut off a lot of people. He's not the happiest now. Obviously, he looks very downcast sometimes. He doesn't seem to know what he's saying sometimes, but he seems to at times really truly believe vehemently what he's wanting to say. Like, we didn't call the royal family racist. No, we didn't. The British media did. That conviction is there. So I don't know if he has this conviction himself, or somebody is telling him that, of course not, we didn't say that. We didn't say that. I don't know. Somebody else said that. Somebody else wrote that. So this is what he regrets. So we see that in the overall, like, so is there a particular biggest regret, a particularly very big regret? Can we see, is there a particularly big regret, perhaps in relation to any particular person? Okay, so I have these 4 cards that have come out. We've got the Emperor, particularly big regret. perhaps towards any particular person. The Emperor, we've got the High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Wow, you all major arcana. And do you know what I see? I see the people in his family. He does regret having that difference in relationship, or that people don't want to enfold him anymore. His father, Princess of Wales, Princess Catherine, Prince William, Prince of Wales. Guess who I think this is? Nope, this is not Queen Camilla. This, to me, gave me the vibes of Meghan Markle, his wife. This, to me, is Meghan Markle, because when I see the High Priestess, let's not look at what the High Priestess stands for us in the tarot, but this is Prince Harry's High Priestess. So he is regretful of things that have happened to her, or he's regretful of things that has been said about her. So you see, that's how I always get this vibe, right? That he feels that he brought her into this, and he's exposed her to these bad, negative, malicious attacks. It's his fault. That's what he feels. So it's not that it's gone from her to him, but it's attacking him and then spread on to her. So these are the people that he regrets the change in. Okay, the Emperor, his father, his wife, he regrets what has happened to his wife, or what has been said about his wife, because he hasn't said anything bad about his wife, right? Unless he regrets saying the what to him are the truths, or the good things that he said about her. Perhaps, if he's changed his mind, but I don't believe so. I don't think so. To him, his wife, Meghan Markle, is his High Priestess, and she has opened up the veil between two worlds for him. She's shown him what he really went through, what his life was really like, what his value was in the family. So she's told him the truth he feels. Okay, he feels. And also Princess Catherine, so he does regret that, because he had a beautiful relationship with her, right? He had a very close relationship, and she enjoyed his relationship, his friendship as well. She enjoyed his company. They both had a good time with each other. So he does regret that. And he, perhaps, no matter what, as a younger brother, you will always miss your elder brother, or you miss the fact that, what you think an elder brother should have done. Why didn't he protect me? Why didn't he help me? Why didn't he protect my wife when he knew that myself and my wife were being attacked? Perhaps stuff like that. That's what I feel. Okay, anything more? Any more information we can get about this regret about his changed relationship? I would say he may regret too some of the things that he said, some of the things that he's shared, but no particular thing that I have seen that he regrets in particular saying. All right, let's see what else. More information. Seven of Swords. I think he knows that there are some bits that are not true. He knows there are some bits that are not true, although he does believe that when he speaks, there is that grain of truth in there. He might embellish, he might over dramatize. For example, perhaps there might not have been a true fight, but maybe there was a shove, and then he's like, oh, it was a full-blown fight. He, socked me. Yeah, and perhaps, for drama effect, for the book, it's like, yeah, he tore off my necklace. Yeah. But the thing is, I'm not saying that those are not true, but he knows that there is embellishment. He knows that there is maybe a little bit of dramatization. The Queen of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Ooh, Yeah, and the Ace of Wands. So I was asking for a little bit more information about the regret and who he's regretting things with. I think he also regrets losing that social value that he had, how people really liked him and looked up to him as and I guess pandered a little bit to him. What is a good word for pander? But like they tolerated him, right? They thought, oh, he's the young one, and oh my gosh, how could he have done that? But he's young, so they catered to him a little bit. Everybody around the world, not in particular anybody, but everybody around the world, people saw him as the cheeky, mischievous prince who was living the life, was just being his young self, exactly like this. And he had social value. People still loved him. People still looked up to him and enjoyed hearing things about him. But that's changed now. So he knows that he knows of the change. He understands that there is a change. He may not understand why there is a change. Perhaps, yeah, like he's like, oh my God, I just dramatized it a little bit. I just, made the story better a little bit. So why is everybody being so uptight about it, right? Queen of Cups and Ace of Wands. So I think he feels this very strongly, that confusion, that non-understanding, some regret about this change. Okay, can I please get a clarifier for the Queen of Cups? Clarifier for the Queen of Cups, please. You see, he believes. Seven of Wands. He believes that he was fighting for himself and his wife and his children. He believes that he was speaking the truth. So why is it that everybody's on about him? This is how he feels, that emotion in him. That is how he feels. And the Ten of Swords, he feels a little bit betrayed. Everybody loved me so much. I had the sun, a happy childhood, a happy youth. And now I had this love. And now when I'm trying to fight for myself and my family, the safety of my and well-being and sanity of myself and my family, everybody's backstabbing me. Everybody's betrayed me. I thought they would understand, but they don't. They don't understand, and they called me such terrible names and spoke such negative things about me. Doesn't quite understand it. He doesn't quite get it, and he regrets that situation. So maybe not in particular anything that he said, but he regrets that situation now, where I have lost my social value. I've lost the love of the people. I've lost the I guess, I don't know, tolerance, patience, consideration of the people. It's a new thing that he's had to get used to, and that's what he regrets. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on, because I've got other questions as well. I'm going to put this back, and I'm going to move on to the everyday witch. What is the everyday witch? What does Prince Harry truly stand by? One of the things that he said. What does he truly believe in, and he stands by? What is one thing he said that he truly believes in? One thing he said that he truly believes in. We've got the Hanged Man, the King of Cups. So we had the Queen of Cups earlier, and then we've got the King of Cups. He felt like he was truly telling us all his stories, his truth, what he's going through, what he's scared of, how he truly, truly loves this woman, how he really is very, very worried about the safety of her, her sanity. She was driven to thoughts of self-harm. He was truly in his feelings. He felt it very, very keenly, and he believes that that is the true situation. Ace of Wands, again, the Ace of Wands. Okay, we have like just come out, and the Six of Wands. What does he truly be? Oh, so wow. He thought that he was not really living his life before he met Meghan Markle, or before he had his nucleus family. He thought he was perhaps like living half a life. He was just being a simple, foolish guy, enjoying material things in life. But once he met her, the world opened up and his life truly began. And he had somebody for himself. He had somebody who loved him for him, who wanted him for him, and saw his value and held him up. At the beginning, there was supposedly all this love bombing, right? How she looked at him with such adoration. I mean, which man would not fall for that, right? Which man would not appreciate that? So he felt truly loved and valued for who he is inside, not because he's a prince. And of course, it counted his feeling of he's the second one. Prince William was the one to be king. Everybody focused on Prince William. Everybody said that Prince William was so handsome and dashing, looked exactly like his mother. And then people threw I was going to say shade, but it's not shade in the 21st century definition of shade. People were throwing doubts about his paternity, so I mean, these things do hurt people, I would say. So he felt that he was all alone. He was just stuck, not moving, not progressing. But then things changed when she came along, and he was appreciated for who he was, valued for who he was, and he felt like the king of the world. She made him feel like he was the king of the world, and her world as well. And now that he's got a family, his heart is full. His heart is full, and he needs to protect them. If he needs to separate them from all the dangers of the world, then he would. Okay, so it was Ace of Wands. He truly believes that he had a brand new start, and it was beautiful, and it was going to be successful. He believes that this was the one, the love story, the couple of the century that everybody was going to talk about, everybody was going to look up to, everybody was going to clap for. Wow, so if he believes this, then that's why he can't understand how things shifted. Didn't take very long to shift, and that maybe like hurled him around even more, and he got in a twister, like whoa, what happened, and I guess it's harder to understand still, because if you've got people telling you things to believe in or to see, because I mean, it's cognitive bias, right? If you keep believing something, you keep seeing more and more evidence of it. All right, so tell us more about what he believes in. Tell us more about what he believes in. What does Prince Harry truly stand by? What does Prince Harry truly stand by and believe in? So similar cards, one similar card. I guess I should say one similar card. We've got the Seven of Swords. Okay, so he knows that there is embellishment. He knows that there is deceit. I wonder if he knows that some of the things that have been told to him are untrue. or over dramatized again. I wonder if he knows that by now, or he believes that all the things that the people are saying about him in the world, paparazzi, journalists, writers, tabloids, they're all saying untruths about me. Let me get more information about this just to see which one of it is that he believes. Okay, let's put this here. Five of Cups. Oh, Seven of Cups. Nine of Cups. What does he truly believe? Let me remove these so that it's not so difficult to see. What does he truly believe? The Five of Cups. Okay, he is truly unhappy. He is truly unhappy. He tries to show like everything is good. Perhaps, that's like what the whole family, the whole nucleus family is trying to show, right? Everything's good, everything's good. We're whining, we're dining. We have a beautiful dog here. That's not a dog, that's a cat. Okay, we have a beautiful pet. We've got good food to eat. We live such a beautiful life in a, nice, not so wet, not so cold, not so gray, not so dreary location. We're having fun with our kids. But there is still sadness. He knows, he feels it. There is sadness. He truly believes that there are a lot of opportunities around for him and and his family, his nucleus family. I'm gonna, separate his royal family from his nucleus family. Okay, so I'll call them that, so it's easier for you to really follow the thread, and it's easier for myself as well, to really understand who I'm talking about. So he truly believes that for his nucleus family there are a lot of opportunities. There's a lot that he can do. There's a lot that they can do. Perhaps as he's taking from his previous time as a working member of the royal family, like, okay, I can lend my voice to this, I can call attention to that, just like how he's doing for Invictus Games, or even mental well-being. So he truly believes that there's a lot of opportunities for him, whether it's to earn money or to make a difference, because he did say before, right, that he really he's afraid that people are not going to remember him after he's gone. So making a difference, lending his name to something, lending his thoughts and his support to something might be really important. So he truly believes in that. And Nine of Cups, this is what, oh my gosh, he really wants this. He really, really believes in that beautiful end. Like, everybody is happy, everybody is happy, everybody has what they want, everybody's fulfilled and can have a life that they wish to have, however it may be. Okay, so I'm getting the impression that whilst what we see from the outside may be that, why is Prince Harry doing all these crazy things? Why is he speaking ill of all these people who have supported him in the past, who have been his family, who have been his friends? How can he just cut everybody off and speak all these untruths and behave so weirdly, like we never expected? But what I'm getting from this reading is that Prince Harry is not trying to push people down. He's not trying to tear down the British royal family. He's not trying to do that. But he truly believes that this is my life. This is what I went through. And if I say that I was neglected, I was neglected. So he believes that. There are bits that he exaggerated, or sometimes he gets carried away when he's talking about it in interviews and all that. But the big part of it is that he believes what he's saying. And that's why you see there's no regret about a particular thing that he said, or like, I regret the book, no such thing. But he regrets how it's all turned out and how relationships have changed, whether it's relationships from his British royal family, or the goodwill from the people who used to be so enamored and supportive of him. And that's why he doesn't understand. But all he wants is to be happy and live his life. Everybody gets to live the life that they want. All he wants is that, but he's not happy now. So let's look at this one. Let me put this aside, and I don't want to mix this one up yet because we want to see this. Oh, what was the other one? What was the other card? Okay, this one. So what about this? Seven of Swords. This was like, what he truly believes in. Can we know? Oh, can we know? Let me ask my questions before I take the cards that come out. Yeah. Can we get more information about the Seven of Swords, please? Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please. What is it that he truly believes? What is it that he truly believes? Symbolized by the Seven of Swords. What is it that he truly believes? Okay. What is it that he truly believes? What is it that he truly believes that it was symbolized by the Seven of Swords? So we've got the Moon. We've got the Four of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Two of Swords. And Death. What is it that he truly believes in? Okay. I believe that what he truly believes in now, that is symbolized by the Seven of Swords, one of the two that I mentioned earlier, I believe that he now recognizes that not all was the true picture that was presented to him by people who came into his life, namely his wife. So he knows that what she told, or how she love bombed him, things that she whispered in his ear, not all of them was true. There was deceit, there was trickery, there was underhandedness, little secrets behind the scenes. So now he realizes that. He does know that. And perhaps that's why we see him looking more and more down as time goes on, as the years pass, right? And because what I see is this. There were many things that he did not know about when he got married. Many things that he did not know about when he got married, brought her into the royal family. Look at this beautiful castle here. That so tells us, because Four of Wands in the classic deck is symbolizing stability, symbolizing marriage, celebration, right? So, and there's this castle here. So he made her a princess. He didn't know. There were lots of things hidden from him. A lot of trickery hidden. A lot of trickery hidden. People were not presented in the actual way that they were. He saw them in a different way. He saw them in a different light. They presented themselves differently. A lot of things, the moon, a lot of things not known. But he made her his princess. He married her, brought her into the British royal family, and he offered her a life that was wow. Okay, he was the knight in shining armor to her, and I literally believe he was her knight in shining armor because he changed her life. He changed her world, and being he gave her that offer of a beautiful, luxurious, rich, more than comfortable, luxurious, right? Life that she could never imagine. He offered her that. He offered her that. And he knows that he offered her that. He was happy to at that point in time. He was happy to. And then you've got the Two of Swords here. So, but then, there was like two ways about it, two things, two truths. And he did not see these truths. He did not see, he was blindfolded. He did not see these truths, blindfolded, right? So one was true, the other one we don't know yet. Yeah, so Two of Swords, he didn't see what was in front of him. He was blindfolded. He couldn't see. He didn't see. He didn't know. He was lost. He was confused. And things did change tremendously for him. Tremendously. Life-changing. So he knows that now. He's had that epiphany now. And he does have that recognition that Meghan Markle did not present herself as she truly was. There were a lot of different things. He was blindfolded. He didn't see the truth. He didn't know the truth. He was told things that were not really accurate, and that's really brought a lot of change to him. So that's one thing that he truly believes in. Wow. So perhaps I feel a bit sorry for him now. I feel a bit sorry. But the things that he's done has been so changing, life-changing for other people as well. So I guess we all have to lie in the bed that we make. So now I'm going to use the After Tarot and check out does Prince Harry have anything to say to the people in his family, the people in his British royal family? Okay, does Prince Harry have anything to say to King Charles? Does Prince Harry have anything to say to Prince Charles? Does Prince Harry have anything to say to Prince Charles? Okay, these cards came out. 3 cards came out in this chunk, which I normally don't like to take when there's too many cards, but I have a feeling about this, so let's just do it. You've got the King of Pentacles. I'm sorry it's holographic, and I normally don't use these cards because I feel they're difficult to see, but I'll try my best for you because I do like using the After Tarot. So you've got the King of Pentacles. So King Charles, yes, this message is truly for King Charles. He recognizes his father as the father and the king. He recognizes it. Okay, it's not that he doesn't have respect for his father. It's not that he doesn't have love for his father. He sees his father for the father that he is, for the king that he is. King of Pentacles. Okay, good for that. 10 of Cups. 8 of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands again. No, did I hold these backwards? Okay, Ace of Wands. I just had a thought. Because these 3 were backwards, right? So I think I picked them up backwards. So if 8 of Wands is actually in the upright, I'm a bit afraid about what's coming very quickly for King Charles. Okay. And the Devil. So what does he want to say to King Charles? He loves his father. He respects his father for the father and the king that he is. He did have good times with King Charles, and he loves him. He recognizes him, and he wishes that his relationship with his father was the same, and he did enjoy his childhood with his father. Something very quickly is coming. Either it's a message, or he wishes he could tell his father that he wants to start anew. He wishes that he wants to tell his he wishes he could tell his father that he wants to start something new, start afresh, start again. Perhaps this was part of his, okay, I could come back to the royal family and help out as a working royal, since there's so many people who are now off because of ill health, and there's not enough working royals to go around. Perhaps that's what he wanted to share that message. He truly wants to share that message that I can be back in the family again. Can I have a new start? It's not that he wants to let go of anything or change anything else. That's just that one part that he wants to change. And then the devil, not the devil. Get clarification for the devil, please. What is the devil? What is in 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 the devil? Queen of Cups. What is in the devil? So I wonder if this is Queen Camilla. So he might truly believe that, okay, I got it. He does truly see Queen Camilla when she came in, and he sees her as the person who broke up his parents. And he laments that. He's sad about that because, I had such a happy childhood. I was having so much fun. My mother loved me. You're the king. And you did love me too. I had a great time with you too. And then somebody came in between you guys. He does see her in that light. He does. I don't know if it's to the extent of what he wrote in Spare about her, that she sacrificed him on the altar of rehabilitating her image. I don't know if that's for real and whether he truly believes that, but he does see her as the one who broke up his parents. Okay, he does see her as that. She changed. When she came, she changed his world. It could have gone two separate people now, two mother, father, two separate people now. His world changed. His world broke up. He felt that he had to pay attention or to show his support for just one instead of both of his parents. He felt that his world was split into two, and he was so young. He was so young, and he didn't know how to handle it. But that's what happened to him. Oh gosh. That's what he wants to tell his dad. I love you, and I do revere you in the position that you have as my father, as my king. I was happy with you. I desire to start afresh, to have a new beginning with you. But you know what I said about Camilla? It's really true. I really do believe. I really felt that she was the one who came up and broke up my happy family and changed my world. That's what he wants to say to King Charles. Oh, that's sad. I feel the little boy. I hear the little boy. I feel the little boy. Okay, now let's get, what does he want to say to Prince William? What does Prince Harry want to say to Prince William? If anything, what does Prince Harry want to say to Prince William? If anything. What does Prince Harry? 3 cards again. Let's see. Okay, so we've got the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. We've got the Knight of Wands, King of Chalices, the Wheel, again the 2 of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. What does Prince Harry want to say to Prince William? They've gone through so many things together. They've gone through so many things together. They lived that life, a life quite different from normal little boys, and they were each other's friend. They were the only ones who could really understand each other and what was going on. They went through life together. They went through growing up together. They went through the breakup of their parents, marriage together. He saw how Prince William grew up, became a knight, going to become the king. I think King of Chalices, King of Cups. He loves Prince William, but he feels that he can't do anything about it anymore. Here's this boat on top of a hill, not in water. Like, it's not going to be able to do anything. I love you, but nothing's going to change. I don't see us doing anything else. This is a stalemate. Yeah. Okay. And he believes that something truly has changed. This is a big part of their life, a big phase of their life that they've gone through. And it's just something that has to be experienced, something that, he can't change it. He feels that he can't change it. This is how it was meant to be. Even though we went through everything together, I saw how you grew up into a knight and you're going to be king, and I love you, but I can't change anything. I'm not going to really do anything also. Yeah. I think in this, he's looking forward to his own future now. He's not too heady or too passionate or too much invested in trying to mend things with his brother. I don't see that. Okay. He's looking towards his own family, his own freedom, his own life now. Building his own life now. Wow. Oh, look, energy at the bottom of the deck, the Fool. Yeah. He's gonna start his own thing. You had your own thing. You had your own thing. We all went through this together. We had that life together. But now that has ended. You grew up into a knight. You're going to become a king. I love you. But I've got my own thing now. I'm starting my own thing now. Prince Harry. Prince Harry, little boy. Oh, heartbreak. Look at that. 3 of Swords came out. And the thing is, I'll tell you this, the same way that I saw so many of the Queen of Cups and the Empress come out in my last reading about Prince William. When I was shuffling these decks of cards in preparation for this reading, I saw a few times the 3 of Swords. Yeah, so there is heartache. There is heartbreak. All right. I now want to get What's the message? What does Prince Harry want to tell Prince Catherine? What does Prince Harry want to tell Prince Catherine? Oh, a lot that he wants to say, huh? What does Prince Harry want to say to Princess Catherine, Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton, the Fool, Five of Wands, ooh, Five of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles, 5 and 5 and 4 and 4, 5 5 4 4. So he's not regretful of anything that he said about her. He doesn't really have much to say to her. It's a new start for him. He's got his own life now. Ooh, okay, so he doesn't seem to be too concerned about re-establishing family bonds, as he is wont to say in interviews. You know, he wishes they could get back together, but I think so far what I see is that he only kind of feels that for his father, not his brother, not Princess Catherine. So he's got a new life now. There was all this friction, there was all these arguments, differences in opinion, you know, and he was sad. He did feel a bit left out. He did feel a bit left out. Poor kid who was left out. But then, you know, I found something new myself. I found something that filled my heart, that filled my cup, that you guys couldn't understand, that you guys couldn't appreciate. And therefore, I'm going to hold on to this tight, and I'm going to make my own nucleus family and my marriage work. Okay, this is the life. This is the life that I have built for myself, and I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to protect it. I'm going to defend it. I'm going to make it work. You guys did not see and did not understand how much love and happiness and that propping up of me for myself, for my own value. You guys didn't understand that. You didn't see that. But I'm starting anew, and I'm gonna hold on strong to what I have. Okay, so he is not really interested in, maybe I should say he's not interested in really committing any energy towards mending the fences with his brother and Princess Catherine. If they came about and they offered him the olive branch and they said, "We're sorry we didn't see what she meant to you. We're sorry we didn't protect you guys," which is what he's always been wanting, right? He keeps saying, "I want an apology," right? So beyond that, if they come, then he's happy to build a life again together. But he's not going to initiate anything. He's not going to be the first to say, "I'm sorry," or "I did something wrong," because as we can see from this reading now, he doesn't truly regret anything that he said. He just regrets the way things are now. Okay, now last one. I'm gonna get, does he have anything to say? Does Prince Harry have anything to say to Queen Camilla? Does Harry have does Harry have anything to say to Queen Camilla? To Queen Camilla. What does Harry want to say to Queen Camilla? Not much, it looks like, huh, guys? Okay, all right. So let's take a look at these cards. So we've got the Three of Cups, which may be harking back to the fact that, yes, she was the one. She was the third cup. She was the third emotion. She was the third emotional being in the marriage of his parents. You know, he truly believes that. He believes that she broke them up. Four of Cups and the Seven of Cups. All cups. Ooh, he has a lot of feeling towards Queen Camilla. or she impacts his emotions a lot. I think that he believes that her presence, her role in his parents' marriage showed him how he ought to be as a husband to his wife. He doesn't want to replicate what King Charles did with Princess Diana. So he wants to be a different kind of husband. Queen Camilla, you showed me, this is what Prince Harry would say, you showed me by your role, the role that you played in my parents' marriage, you showed me the kind of emotional partner I should be for my wife. Something that, my father didn't do, that, nobody else showed me. Nobody else modeled it for me, but you showed me. You showed me how I ought to not be, how I should be, how I should support and protect my partner. So you taught me a lot. You taught me a lot, but a lot of it on the emotional plane. She also made him experience so many different emotions, loss, confusion, anger, bitterness. I mean, he was a little kid, right? He was a little boy at that point in time. So he's not able to let go of that. What he felt back then, he still feels now. And that's why perhaps he holds so strongly forever in standing by his wife, behind his wife, supporting her. And he is at a loss why nobody else understands what he's doing and tries to help him do and achieve what he wishes to do, what he ought to do. So that's what he wants to say to Queen Camilla. Yeah. At the energy at the bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands. He's felt this ever since he was young. He's felt this for a long time. He's tired. He's tired. He's hurt. He's wounded. And he feels that he still has to square off against the grizzly bear of public opinion. But he's gone through it for so long. Okay. So thank you. Thank you to the guides, the energies, and our tarot decks for giving us this insight into Prince Harry. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you have, please give me a thumbs up and join our family, Three Lotus Tarot. I'll be doing more of these readings, and I also do pick a card readings. And until I see you in the next one, guys, bye.